they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the D-line's going to spread out. Third and long. It's Ryan. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Rivers to throw it. Flushed out right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Williams, the man in motion left. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And Allen's got it. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Check, Patriot, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Check, Patriot, fight.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Gates the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is a
do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Well, that gives us a chance to take a step back and look at last week in the NFL. We had 2 teams clinch playoff spots officially, Charles. The Eagles and the Steelers are in.
How about that? We always talk about December being playoff time, right? The drive. And the Eagles and the Steelers both know that they're in the tournament, as the players like to call it. The Eagles as NFC East champions, although they did lose their quarterback, Carson Wentz, in the big win over the Rams.
Here's Rivers. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The tight end in motion right. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. The 20, 10, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
To throw, Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, I'm kind of glad that's incomplete because it gives me a chance to talk about the snow game from this last week that everyone was buzzing about. Indianapolis and Buffalo, how awesome was that snowstorm?
Oh, it was unbelievable. Did you help remove snow from...
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Leroy Reynolds in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on 3rd and long. Rivers. And he's going to go down again. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him. And back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Throwing. Rivers. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big gain that time for the Chargers. 36 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First down, Rivers. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Leopard! 380! Hey, Rocket! Gone!
On 2nd down, Rivers again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end Gates, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Rivers. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Leroy Reynolds in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. In motion left goes a tight end. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And here now come the Falcons. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, 47 yards.
Man, Too broke to pay attention. Man.